Welcome to the training video, guys. In this video tutorial we're going to guide you guys exactly what we sell, how good it is, what are the benefits and features of the box that we sell, along with that how good it is for the customers, and we're going to guide you step by step exactly how the box gets set up at the back end before we ship the box out to the customer. And once the box gets shipped out to the customer, what are the other steps the customer have to take place in order for the service to work at the customer's end. Now when the customer receives the box, I'll show you guys how the box will look like. This is the box that we sell. These are the Android boxes. It comes with Android 5.1 operating system. It comes with a dual Wi-Fi band, which is 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, and it also comes with 4K Ultra HD quality, Linux API protocol, as well as a Bluetooth 4.0. And these boxes are completely unlocked. That means the customer can download any kind of apps they want based on the compatibility of the box. Not every app will be compatible with this box. So when we tell customers the box is unlocked, it's very important to let the customer know this is an unlocked box so they can install any kind of app which is compatible with the box. Now there's a lot of boxes out there in the market which could be cheaper or which could be more expensive, but 99% of the time those boxes are locked and you cannot download a lot of different things into the box. Now let me zoom it in and show you guys exactly what comes in the box. Now this box, we have a logo of Zunix as a brand. Along with that, we have at the back of the box we have few different options. We have antenna adapter, so these are antenna. Then we have ports for two USBs, Ethernet, and then we have HDMI port as well. This is the adapter port, and then we have another port which is for optical wire, and this is audio video wire. Now what comes with the box is the antenna and the adapter and the HDMI cable. So let me go ahead and show you guys what are the other packages in the box. Now let's go ahead and put the box on the side. When the customer opens the package, you receive few different things. You receive the adapter in the box, then you receive the HDMI cable, you receive the antenna. We have some models that does not have an antenna, but that's fine, it still does the exact same thing. This is the antenna and this is the remote. Let's go ahead and show you guys how we're going to plug in the antenna. Now if you look into the antenna, let me just zoom it in. Just bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few more stuff. Now in order for the antenna to be plugged in, we simply have to take this antenna over here correctly. You can see that the antenna is there. All I have to do is screw it in. Once I do that, I can switch it to whichever way I want it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and plug the HDMI cable over here and the adapter wire over here. So this is my adapter wire. It's already plugged in at the back. So I simply take the adapter wire, plug it in. I take the HDMI cable, plug it in at the back. Let's go ahead and turn the TV on. Let me grab this remote for the TV. So once the TV is on, I will show you guys a few steps. So this screen that that we see right now, let me just zoom it in a bit. This screen is known as an orange screen. Now keep in mind, the steps that I'm showing you right now, these are the steps that customers do not have to do all the time, but these are the steps that before we ship the box out to the customer, these are the things that we do so that customer can access the device easily and they don't have to go through all these steps. Now in this box we have a blue light. When the box is turned on, we get a blue light, and right now they're supposed to be time and numbers, but since the box is not activated, it's just showing dash. Now this is screen, let me go ahead and grab my remote, and before I go any further steps, let me show you how the remotes look like and what are the buttons comes in the remote. Now, so we have our power button. As you know, power is turn it on and off. Zoom to zoom the screen in and out. Mute button. We have our audio button. Then we have our huge button. This is for a display to give a softer picture, a dynamic, very sharp picture, or normal. Then we have subtitle. Subtitle button will not work with all the channels, but it depends on the compatibility. Then we have a PVR. Now what PVR will do is allow customers to record channels. They simply plug the USB flash drive at the back of the box and press the PVR button and the channel will record. Then we have our volume button. Then we have our next button or next page button. Info, we're going to guide you step by step all these keys, what it does. Then we have our 4 arrows, very important keys, 4 arrows. Then we have our menu button. Then we have our mouse cursor button. Then we have home button and back button. These are the numbers. Then at the bottom we have forward, rewind, forward, play, pause, stop, F1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and show you guys how the box gets activated before it goes out for customers. Now in order to come out from this screen, we press number 8 about 8 times. The way we have to do this step is simply unplug the box and plug it right back in. Now you can see that over here, if you notice, it says boot. Now we'll wait for another screen to show up and then we'll press number 8 about 8 times. Oh, and that's the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can notice as soon as I press the screen, let me zoom it in to the box. You can see it's indicating on the box boot. That means is box is booting and is doing its own installation. Let's go ahead and focus on the box now. Now what at this point of time what the box is indicating is installing the Android operating system. It will take a couple of minutes for the operating system to get installed. Now, once the operating system is installing, it will go through few steps. We don't have to touch the box, we don't have to do anything. We'll just simply wait for the box to completely load. Once the box is completely loaded, then we're gonna go ahead and show you different steps. So while this part is working at the back end, let's go ahead and explain you guys exactly why this box is way better than any other boxes in the market as of right now. Now, as I mentioned, this box comes with the Android 5.1. It comes with the Linux operating API protocol. That means that IPTV services that is worked at the back end is based on a Linux operating system. So if you connect the box in Linux API protocol, that means that the box will work in the same pattern. Just to give you guys an example, let's say if you have a Apple iPhone, you can jailbreak it, you can unlock it, you can download multiple apps without paying any fee for it, but it will not work in the same pattern as you pay for the app. Other options is, let's suppose as an example, if you install any kind of software in your computer, and the software, you download the software over the internet and you're supposed to pay for the software, for the license and all, but you download it, it works, but it also gives you an option that this software that you install is not licensed, you have a trial version, please go ahead and enter the license or pay for it in order for the software to work in a full manner. Now what we do, normally we go ahead and go internet, look for any kind of license key or some kind of a software that can unlock the box and register the box, so it seems like when the software you play it, the system will indicate that this is a full version of the software. The same pattern that when you have an Android operating system and the IPTV services is working on a Linux operating system, it will not work as good as compared to IPTV services working on Linux platform as well as connecting at the back end with the Linux platform as well. But we'll go in a little bit more for the details later on. But the other options that comes with the box is the dual Wi-Fi band. Now dual Wi-Fi, what it really means, dual Wi-Fi really means is that you have two different kind of range of your Wi-Fi connection. You have a 2.4 gigahertz connection and then you have a 5G connection. Now 5G obviously gives you a very high connection. Your signal will be very high. So let's suppose as an example, if you are sitting about in 100 meter of a distance and 2.4 covers up to 100 meter, and if you want to sit on the 200 meter, then you have to go with a 5G connector. Now to give you a rough idea exactly why it's important to have a dual band and what's good between 2.4 and 5G is that 2.4, let's say as an example, my modem is sitting right over here, and where my camera is, it's sitting at about 100 meter distance. So if I connect this box in a 100 meter radius and I select 5G, this 2.4, sorry, if I connect with 2.4, it will give me a very, very strong network because the distance between my modem and my box is a less distance and give me a much better speed. Now if I go about 200 meters away or about 200 feet away, it's not giving me a 2.4 gigahertz connection, but it's showing me a 5 gigahertz connection, and I connect to that. Even though it's catching the range, it's catching the signals that is coming into my box at 200 feet distance, but my speed is not going to be as great because the more distance that I have between my modem to my box, even though the signals are great, but the speed will be less. So if you connect with 2.4, you have a shorter distance and a faster speed. If you connect with a 5G connection, the longer the distance is, the lesser the speed that you will get, even though the signal will be full. Now the other options that comes with the box is a Bluetooth 4.0. You can connect your wireless keyboard like Bluetooth keyboard or mouse. And the other option that it comes with the 4K Ultra HD. So we have different variations of displays that we'll discuss later on. Then in the box we also get a Linux API protocol that we're going to discuss that later on as well. Then we have a PVR option that allow customers to record channels and so on. So let's go ahead and focus on a few different things. The box is completely installed. Now let me just zoom it in towards the box, and you can see the box numbers right over there are in dash. You'll not be able to see the full things. Let's go ahead and program the box. Now before we program it, most of our customer get this keyboard. Now this keyboard comes with a USB charger, comes with a small little dongle that plug it into the back of the box, and the box will get connected automatically into the box. Now let me show you guys exactly the benefits of this keyboard and how the keyboard first look like. So this is a keyboard. This is a touchpad. These are all the keys. This is a mouse left button and right button. And then we have on the top on and off switch. It's on. And then right over here we have a F1 button. If I hold the F1 button, press the F2 key, I'll get my lights on. I can change the color of the light by pressing that button again. And on the back of it, I'm just gonna open it up for you guys. I can see we have a battery there. We can take it out if you want, but you have to charge it. Now the charging port is right at over here. This is my charging port and this is my power button.